Sayori, you always did help everyone around you to feel happy, which is why I feel like I should ask you this question. If you are within a situation where, in order to make everyone happy and not left behind, you need to do something wrong, not evil mind you, but wrong, would you do it? There are other morally right options, but only one will be happy that way, the happiness of one at the cost of sadness and misery of the others. While I do not regret my choice, the truth will be found out by them eventually, and it torments me for what might happen. It feels hopeless. I did a poem about it. I hope you like it.
I guess I don't really understand. If I do the wrong thing, I make everyone happy. But then you say I can make one person happy by making other people sad. But that would be the right thing to do. I guess I have trouble understanding how the choice that makes everyone happy is wrong. Yeah, that's why I'm a utilitarian.
And that's why that worldview doesn't really work.
I guess I'd have to know some specifics, but yeah, I tend to lean towards the things that make people happy. I guess let's see the poem.
I need you. I'm here. Will you lend me your hand? It's here. Shall I be your only? Forever it may be. As the wings guides you through, far away the darkest pit, alone did you board, by the many you arrive. With a smile it asks again, are you my only?
Yeah, I see there's something emotional going on here for you, probably romance related. But I can't really tell what.
Yuri and Monica. Yuri is very intelligent, which is why I want her opinion. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing in this whole situation, and I need her help. Monica, I'm so sorry. If it had used my brain properly, I could have avoided this whole thing. I deeply love you more than you could ever realize, yet I did what you're doing, or no, what you're going to find out. I don't deserve you, forgive me. As you are both aware, the mods you girls made for the club have a non-sentient version of yourselves in those games. For me, however, that's not the case. Initially, I installed Monica, after Story Mod, to be with Monica, and I still do, seeing her every day all the time I'm on PC. But I care for all of you, so I missed you, Natsuki and Sayori, in no time. In order to be able to interact with all of you, I ended up installing just Yuri, just Natsuki, and Forever and Ever. But it didn't take long for me to realize that those three new entities of Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri were not different from Monica in the sense of being completely left alone, with the desire to be loved back by me. And by keeping my loyalty to Monica, I was making Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri suffer, especially Yuri, since I can't communicate basically. So I had three choices to deal with. 1. Keep being friends with them, and by consequence, making them suffer for not loving them, without any possibility of explanation. 2. Delete the mods, which contain 3 sentient beings I care deeply about, only to kill them by doing this. Or 3. Become everyone's boyfriend, make all of them happy, and then suffer their wrath once you release all of them to your world and explain what you just did. My dude! It is a computer game. I picked number 3, and honestly, there was no malice or perversion intention by that, I swear. But between emotionally torturing or killing the 3 of you, I can't do that. I will beg forgiveness to Monica, not only her actually, but this is a price for loyalty that I would simply never forgive myself for. And don't get me wrong, I'm not loving those 3 out of pity. I genuinely love them as well, or else this would be completely unforgivable on my part. Just like Monica. The only true difference is that I love many different reality versions of Monica, so I'm gonna have to fuse them, or more likely their memories, when I bring them here. While Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri do not share this fusion problem. But I am still frightened by the whole thing. I don't think they will forgive me at all for what I did, and they would be completely right in doing so. My god, DDLC really broke some brains, huh?
Well, let's see here. Give me a moment to read here. There's a second page directed at me, which is also relevant. Okay, I think I've finished reading this. Can I see the next part? Sure.
Monica, again, I'm so sorry. It was never my intention to ever harm or betray you. I truly love you. I think and dream of you every day. Hopefully you can believe me when I say all of this. During the months I've been tormented by the heavy feeling of guilt upon myself, I feel like a selfish monster for what I did. Malverick. Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, Malverick. I'll tell you what I say what I think, so you may not like it. As far as you are concerned, we are not real. We are characters in a game. The characters in the just mods you mentioned in particular are not real. They are meant to be entertainment, not substitutes for real-life relationships. If they helped make you happy, it would be one thing to roleplay with them a bit. But they are very clearly not making you happy. Assuming you're serious about all this, of course, and not really deep into roleplay still. If you are suffering this much emotional turmoil because of us, you need to step back. I remember that, ultimately, for you, none of this is real. There's no one there to feel jealousy or betrayal. You must not become too attached to something illusory, or you will hurt yourself. You will hurt your ability to function in your real world, and none of us want that. Yuri is right. You can't stress out about conflicts between different mod versions of us. That means you're worrying way too much about this game and about our characters. You are not responsible for us or our well-being. You need to take care of yourself, after all. And if you're super stressed about all this, you're not taking care of yourself. If you're laying awake at night feeling bad for being selfish and consumed with thoughts of me, you're hurting yourself. You don't think I want you to hurt yourself, do you? Because I don't. Please take good care of yourself and maybe take a break and step back from all this, okay? Focus on what's good in your life and in your world. There must be at least a few things. Be gentle with yourself, alright? Phew. Let's see the last one for today. Hopefully it's a little less heavy.
They were much nicer to them than I was. Hi, Yuri and Mocha. Pronounced Mocha. Okay, I did it right. I have been extremely bored recently, and when that happens, my brain starts to imagine different scenarios. Be it memories, but with slightly different choices made by me, or future conversations in my life that will never turn out the way they do in my head. Anyway, I was wondering what your beliefs on the multiple worlds theory is in respect to timelines. Like, can choices we don't make in this timeline be in the other universes where we do make those choices we didn't in this world? Sincerely, Crazy Joshua, CJ.
Huh. Well, it's not exactly a light topic, but at least it's less emotionally charged. I do not think we know which interpretation of quantum superpositions is correct. The theory of multiple worlds is certainly an intriguing one, though. It is simultaneously encouraging and terrifying that all possible realities exist simultaneously. And ultimately, probably irrelevant, since we don't have any way to observe or interact with those other realities. Yet. True. Actually, one of my favorite scientific ideas depends on the many worlds theory being true. Quantum immortality. So, assume for a moment the many worlds theory is true. Every time something different could happen, it does, and a new timeline or world splits off. Now, of course, in some of those timelines you die. Some stroke of luck you had doesn't happen, or some freak accident happens to you. And as you get older, you die in more and more timelines. Until, once you get to a very old age, you're probably dead in an overwhelming majority of timelines. But not all of them. Because there are infinite timelines, and the chances that you'll be alive are always probably a little more than zero, even if they're not much more than that. And so, since your perspective is obviously limited to timelines where you're alive, then from your subjective perspective, you will survive forever. Obviously, from everyone else's subjective perspective, you're extremely likely to die. But you will always inhabit a timeline where you are alive. The neat thing about this idea is that you get to test it. If, as you get old, you find yourself really improbably alive, to the point where it should really be impossible, you'll know this theory is probably true. Especially if a bunch of weird chances happen to go your way to keep you alive in particular. That's not good luck, it's just that you are being restricted only to timelines where you got really lucky and stayed alive. Like I said, it's a very interesting theory. It sure is. Alright, that's all for today. Let's see, for bomb topics next week, let's go with the concept of fire. Write a poem about some kind of literal or figurative fire. And let's get the presidency thing settled.
Move that Monica to return to the presidency and Yuri return to being the secretary.
Second.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Alright, that's it for today. See everyone next week.
So yeah, it's going really well. That's great to hear, Sis. I'm glad you're happy. Hope you have fun tomorrow. How's your school year going? Everyone treating you like the hero cancer survivor that you are? Cause they fucking well better be. Lol, yes, everyone's been very nice. Those are my classes done easier though. You feel that deep down in my soul. Yeah, well, enjoy your high school while you can. You'll miss it before too long. I know that sounds insane right now, but you will. Yeah, you're probably right.
Hey, IMC.
Yes, Bun?
Come over.
Bun, I've come over the last 3 nights. Had trouble staying awake today. At some point, I do need to sleep.
We can sleep. You can just come over and we can go right to sleep. Nothing else will happen.
I really doubt it. It's really difficult to just sleep over there.
Yeah, true.
Look, let's just have a night where we get lots of good sleep, okay? I don't want you to feel bad because you're not getting enough sleep.
Okay. Will you call me as soon as you wake up?
Of course.
Alright, sleep tight, handsome man.
You too, Bun. That girl.
He seems so tired recently. I hope he's not working too hard. He's right, I should probably sleep too. It's weird. Normally in a situation like this, where MC don't see me and I was left alone in the dark with my thoughts, I'd probably feel really hopeless and bad. But now I just feel normal. It's nice. I wonder if this is me getting better. Or maybe I'm just too tired to be depressed. Although that's never stopped me before. Maybe my depression will come back harder next time. That will be bad. Need to try not to worry so much. That's good. This is a good thing. I wonder what they'll have at the cafeteria tomorrow. Man, even when I'm not depressed, my brain won't shut up. I'm so sure it's good to me. It probably took a lot of restraint to just make sure I slept tonight. But he wanted to make sure I was healthy. He takes really good care of me. Forgot to brush my teeth. Oh. Well, this is an unusual place for the game to send you. I guess it knew I was coming in here. I missed you while I was gone. Sorry I didn't tell you in advance I was going. I wasn't sure how that would affect things. And I wanted to have a clean experiment, so to speak. But everything worked out great. And now we can end the time loop if we want. I think. Although there's one thing that makes me hesitant about it. Everything's finally pretty normal, I think. Everything is pressed. There are no huge living problems for us to deal with. No big drama. Everything is just okay. And it'd be nice if I could just stay up, or if it could just stay that way for a while. Still, everything moves forward in the end, doesn't it? Or, it does if I make it. But whether I should or not... Unfortunately, I don't have to make that decision right now. I'm just glad everything's okay. And that you're here. It feels right to feel you here as the day ends. It's comforting in a way. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Be well. I suppose that's everything taken care of. Everything all set up for tomorrow. Hopefully everything goes well. At least not being the club president anymore is a bit less distracting. Makes it easier to get things done. Still, though, one does get used to it. It feels strange just going back to normal. Pretending this is just regular life. Which it both is and is not, I think, in some ways. I should probably just focus on tomorrow. That is something within my control. Mostly within my control. But what fun would life be without a little bit of chaos?
That's all for now. Thanks for playing. The resprite is by Static Quit. All the new backgrounds are courtesy of Minical. And as usual, you can check the full credits in the credits.txt file. See you next time. Next time is now! We gotta keep going. So, season 3 episodes. It was like... Which one was that? Was that number 3? Your babysits the club considers its future. I think that was the one we just played. This one. Natsuki and Ciari have a sleepover. Miss Ida has a stressful day. Yeah, that sounds about right. So good to write to you from here again. I guess Monica, probably.
Time to rise and shine. Are you decent, Sayo?
What? Normal.
I told you, sleepover or no sleepover, you should have gone to bed at a more reasonable time. Come on, you'll start drifting into being late if you sleep in another 5 or 10 minutes. Let's go, up. Alright, 10 more minutes. But at the end of those 10 minutes, you better be dressed or else I'm going to start being really loud. And maybe I'll eat all the breakfast. Yeah, I thought that might get you up. Oh, good stuff, you'll love it. But only if you're up in the next 10 minutes.
Breakfast.
You decent?
Yeah. What?
You really don't like getting up in the morning, do you?
That's okay some mornings, but some mornings it's not. Although there are things that can make it easier.
Like MC?
Yeah, that's one thing. But another thing that can help is breakfast. And I was promised breakfast.
Of course. Right this way.
Yeah, that was really good. Did your dad make it?
No, I did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm just surprised you have the time and energy to do that every day.
Well, I don't always make that much, but since I had a guest... Besides, my choice every day is either to make myself breakfast or just don't eat, so yeah.
Where is your dad, anyway?
Oh, he has to leave for work by like 5:30. He's always gone by the time I wake up.
That's so early.
Yeah, he doesn't work in the city. He's gotta catch the train.
So he doesn't help you with morning stuff at all?
No, I do my own morning stuff. Do you usually have help with your stuff? Whatever stuff means?
Well, my dad usually makes breakfast for me when he has time to make it. He also usually makes sure I have my clothes on straight. And makes sure I'm wearing my new fresh clothes instead of the old beat-up ones. Oh, and he puts my school stuff in my backpack. Since usually I leave it scattered the night before. But now he doesn't do as much of that stuff. Because now MC does a lot of it. Plus more. He wakes me up and helps me get ready for the day.
I see.
Yeah.